Welcome back. This is episode 1, part 2. We are still talking about resources and quotas. And I'm here with Elisabeth Sørdal, who is the Norwegian chief negotiator to the International Commission for the Conservation of Atlantic Tuna.
Yes, correct.
Welcome, Elisabeth.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about one very interesting species, the bluefin tuna.
Yeah.
And it has a special history because it was off limits for fisheries. And what happened?
The thing that happened was that the stock was overfished. In Norway's perspective, it disappeared from our coast, and we lost our tradition, our history, the overlapping of fishing traditions that you have to learn from one fisherman to another. It was a big loss for Norway to lose the resource. The fish is now very good managed within the ICAT, the International Commission for the Conservation of Atlantic Tuna, very valuable fish stock there. It has it's the world's largest RFMO, Regional Fisheries Management Organization.
And there's so many countries.
Yes, 56 countries, and 20 parties, contracting parties, are sharing the bluefin tuna stock.
Because it's a global stock.
Yes. Now it's a healthy stock, and the total allowable catch has increased with over 150%, from around 20,000 tons to now 48,000 tons. And then it came back to Norway, the Norwegian coast, and 10 years ago we could sit around the table in ICAT and say that the fish is now back in our waters because we did catch the whole Norwegian quota in one catch.
And how big was that, like 20?
No,
30?
that was 30 tons, 31 tons. And that was not a goal that we had to catch that much fish, but it said something about how much fish we actually have and how our fishing, they are not coming up north for the scenery. They are coming up there to feed on our pelagic stocks, obviously. Yeah. But and also a very important aspect here is that it is a top predator in the ocean. It feeds on our mackerel, blue whiting, and our herring. So we need to have the opportunity to actually fish this fish that eats all the other fish.
Yeah, you also have introduced the system of storage.
Yes, the Norwegian fishing season is very short. It is 2-3 months, and a lot of fish is coming, feeding, swimming very fast. It's difficult to catch. And the combination of the difficulties with catching and also the very short timing of the market made that we do not want to overflow the market with fish.
The price will
go down. So we then introduced a new concept in ICATS, which was called short-term live storage, where the concept was to store the fish in 3 months. You catch it, you transfer it to a storage cage to get better quality and to not overflow the market with the fish. So that was the concept, and now we have been doing that for 2-3 years, 4 years actually. This is the 4th year, and next year we will present a report to ICAT. Then we will hopefully have some regulations internally in Norway that we can do this more and prolong the season, so we can have better prices.
And I can say that the way this stock of this wonderful bluefin tuna has been managed internationally is an example of how international collaboration really can be a success for the species in our deep oceans. Thank you, Elisabeth.
Thank you.
This year I have been so lucky to get 2 well-qualified sidekicks, and we're here at the student camp, which is fully ongoing, very exciting. And Anna, you are going to help us to present to the world what's happening at Nordfishing, but you're also a part of the student camp.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm 22 years old and I study biology with a specialization in marine biology and aquaculture here at NTNU in Trondheim. So I'm very happy to be able to participate in this year's student camp, and I'm very ambitious about finding new innovation to make the fishing industry more sustainable.
Your task will be to go out and look for the challenges or the solutions. Anna Aspelund Klevstrand and Gaute Melen, you were actually here last year.
Yes, I was.
And you did well.
I did well. We did actually win. It was a really cool experience.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm 22 years old as well, and I'm studying marine engineering here in Trondheim, which is an engineering study with unusually much biology. So I kind of do a lot of technology and a lot of biology. I'm a social guy who likes to do a lot. So I work besides the studies in the fish industry. Actually, I work as a cod feeder. Yeah.
And you are going to take care of the next generation in our production.
Yes, I am. It's going to be exciting to see what the next generation can do.
And Anna, you've already been out there, so this is going to be your first report.
It is.
Over to Anna.
It's time for challenges or solutions. We're heading out to the exhibition floor to hear what the people think. Let's go. Hi! What's the biggest challenge facing fisheries today?
Less fish, I guess. We would like to have more fish in the waters.
Right now you have the quota stocks going down, which means that we have to utilize the raw material in a much better way to make sure that we preserve the quantity and the quality of the catch.
For the fisheries today, the biggest challenge are changes in quotas, because the quotas are going down. Therefore, it's hard to sell vessels when the ship owners don't need them.
I think the biggest challenge may be the hygiene and temperature.
I come from Ecuador, and we are an exporting tuna market. So for us, it's definitely compliance and everything that revolves around that. So it's many different elements and different types of technologies like fuel efficiency, digitalization, etc. And that's the reason why I came here, in order to scout that full package.
It's all the accident in the fishing industry. We have to stop up and think of all the people who die on the ocean. Here in Little Norway, 6 to 8 people die every year.
Biggest challenge is to get the public to understand what fishing is about and get the scientists to talk to the fishermen and get the best results out of the sea.
Follow me! And could you name one innovation that you would like to see on the market for the next 5 to 10 years?
Hopefully, we want the fishery industry to use more AI and software for a more sustainable fishery. And I believe that there will be more products on the market.
Fuel efficiency technology, which means not only motors, but the technology that goes around that, because that can really help lower the amount of diesel that's being used.
And things people forget about fishing boats is that they are basically suppliers of food for you and me. So I think we need the public to have more respect for the fishermen. So this is where the improvements are to be done onshore, on the boats, the whole understanding of what's going on. Yeah.
Different perspectives and different priorities, and maybe a few common solutions. Back to the studio.
One of the more popular places at Nordfishing is, of course, the stand of the Directorate of Fisheries, where they serve fantastic fish soup. And I'm here with the General Director, Frank Bakke-Jensen.
Hello.
This is the soup of the year.
Please, the soup of the year.
And I guess everything here is done according to the rules.
Yeah. Sustainable catch and made by heart.
It's lovely, but Frank, you have to tell me, with so many factors influencing the fisheries, there is climate change, there is migrating species, how can we maintain quotas for fishing in our waters?
We have a long-standing tradition with really good scientific models, and then we have a long tradition creating good fish stock management in Norway, and participating and cooperating with Russia and other nations. So we cope with it, but you're quite right, it's really difficult these days.
And how do you monitor and control these very important quotas?
Well, that's a really important part of the mission, creating sustainable numbers and quotas, so we can have sustainability for the fish stocks, for the fishermen, for the industry and in the long term for the society.
But are you sort of in the middle if there is conflicts or discussions between scientific advice and economic and political goals?
Yeah. This is what we call crossing goals, because the economic will and then the sustainability, then the society. That's why it's important for us to not only know the fish stocks and the fishermen, but also the industry and the societies, depending on the work we are doing.
What do you say to the public? How much do they really trust how we take care of the fish in our water?
Yeah, well, that's an important task for us to create trust. We need to be open on the models, open on the advice, and open on the regulations. And then we need to have good contact with the fishermen and take their advice into account also.
And if you look like 10, 15 years into the future, how do you see this system developing?
Well, if we can maintain the good cooperation we have with the other nations, the other is to develop more modern technology to produce more accurate scientific advice. If we manage this, then we should be able to create good management also for the fish stocks in the future.
Sustainable fish in your soup in the future.
Yeah, that's the goal, main goal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arne.
We will be following more interesting topics in our part 3.